What's going on, you guys? What's going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on? Now, before we get into what we're here to talk about, let me let you guys know that there is a big possibility that there won't be a Chasing Panel podcast. Tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet, but as of right now, it doesn't look like it's gonna be one due to things that everybody on the panel has to do. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it, but in due time, if we don't do it tomorrow, of course we'll put both episodes together on next week's panel. So be on the lookout just in case. And that's pretty much all that I have to remind you guys of as of right now. That's pretty much the gist of that. So we can just go ahead and get into today's video. It's not going to be long. We got 3 topics to get into, and then we're going to be out of here because I have to work a little late today again. And depending on how I feel when I get home, I'll probably give you guys another live and talk about other things. But right now, everything that we're talking about today is going to all be reality TV based stuff. Okay, so let's start it off with Miss Bambi. Okay, now we're gonna start off with Bambi and her man. Now apparently Bambi and her now fiance Rayface got into a physical altercation during filming with the Love and Hip Hop staff during their engagement party. So let's go ahead and get into that, y'all. So this is coming from the Jasmine brand, of course, and the article states things apparently got heated during the engagement party for Bambi and her fiance. The Jasmine brand exclusively reports that during the couple's recent engagement party, a physical altercation allegedly took place between Bambi, her fiance, family, and the Love and Hip Hop staff. As reported, Rayface popped a big question back in March during Bambi's birthday celebration. The Lovebirds had held their engagement party last week, and unfortunately, the event didn't go as planned. It's unclear what started the alleged fight, but given the claim that it involved the staff of the popular reality series, it's safe to assume whatever went down was filmed and will likely air at some point. Bambi has yet to speak on the reported fight, but she did share pictures from the party, looking happy and stunning in an all-white outfit. She captioned the post, "Recap coming soon." Yikes. Why do you think things went south during Bambi's engagement party? So after reports of the physical altercation came out, Mr. Rayface decided to come out and talk about why he got into the physical altercation. He says that he got into an argument with Bambi after he confronted Zell for telling her false information about him or old information about him. Let's go ahead and get into this as well, you guys. Let's take a listen at what he had to say.
Me and Bam got going on, that's my heart, that's my boo, that's my bae. You feel me? We just engaged a week ago. You feel me? So it's like, love don't just turn off like that. You can have an argument, fight with somebody, that shit don't make the love go away. You feel me? So I still love Bam and got feelings for him. It just, we fell out. We had a big ass fall out, and it ain't what nobody think. Everybody have fights and shit. You feel me? What happened was, it was an individual. I don't want to say his name because he's a pussy bitch nigga, and I'm gonna slap him when I see him. But long story short, it was a bitch, happy dick sucking ass nigga. This individual kept getting information from all these females, these miserable females who from my past, who was mad because they see me with Bam happy, and he just kept telling Bam that. So at the end of the day, we had an engagement party. Then after the engagement party, after an engagement party, I seen him like pull up at the end. So me being who I am, I couldn't hold water. You feel me? So when I see him, I said something about it, and me and Bam got into it because she didn't like that I was getting her on her friend. So he finna get slid. You feel me? So me and Bam got into it over that. We ain't had no problems about no cheating. We didn't have no problems about no bitches. We didn't have a problem about no baby mamas. Nah, we got into it about her friend. And she took her friend's side. You feel me? And I understand. I can't, Bam a loyal person. I don't agree with it, but that's what she wanted to do. She took her friend's side. So after that, we had a real problem. You feel me? So I go to I had my belongings at Bam house. So I went and pulled up at Bam house. Take note, I had the police escort me over there. The police escorted me to Bam house. Like when I pulled up, the police was outside already. So it ain't like I just went over there on some crazy man kicking in doors. Now I was with the police. The police say, "Do you live here?" I say yes. The door was locked. And I'm like, man, I just want to get my shit and go. I want my jewelry. I want my shit and I want to go. I had 100,000 worth of jewelry in there. I'm like, I can't lose like that. You feel me? I can lose. You know, I can't take that type of loss right now. I ain't want to. So long story short, the police was outside. He told me that I can, if I live there, I can do whatever I got to do to get in the house. So I kicked the door open and went in there to get my jewelry, and that's it. And I left. So Bam was there. I didn't put my hands on her. We didn't have no real problem or no shit like that. But after that, she was just so fucked up because she did take Zell's side. You feel me? So at the end, I didn't like me as a man. I love Bound to Death, but I don't respect that. You feel me? I didn't with that. I'm your nigga. I'm your fiance, bro. You don't go taking no ass nigga back who telling you shit, false and negative shit about me over and over and over again, bro. That shit whack as like how you coming in between me and my girl got going on. And then and Bam, when he first hit her with that shit, she told me or whatever. And I had to try not to say something. Imagine seeing somebody and I'm trying not to say nothing because I don't want him to know Bam telling me what the going on or whatever. You feel me? So man, that's how that shit happened. And man, as far as Bam go, I love Bam, and I'm gonna forever have the most respect for her because that's my dog. Like we cool, we tight. I just got through talking about her. She the one told me to go live and tell the real. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But all that was over a push this nigga hating. You feel me? I don't know if he want to fuck Bam his damn self. If you ask me, I think he do. I think the nigga like girls and bitches, and he sideways in love with Bam too. You feel me? But that's just how the weird that nigga be moving, man. I ain't used to that type of shit. I don't even be around them type of niggas. I ain't never in my life seen a boy girl all in one who like I don't know how to even handle you, bro. You feel me? Like you doing bitch and niggas at the same time. It's so confusing to me. And I'm sure anybody around, and I don't care about gay people because I got family that's gay. I got family that's whatever. Do whatever they want to do. That ain't my problem. I don't care what a nigga do with his dick and with his ass. I don't look for that problem. I don't give a but it's like, bro, just because you gay don't mean you got to do fake shit. A nigga being gay don't give you a pass to do hot ass shit, to do fake ass shit. You feel me? Just because you gay, nigga, that don't mean you can be a hater. Nigga, that ain't cool. Nigga, no matter who you is, nigga, gay people, nigga, you still got to be real, gay or not. Nigga, at the end of the day, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you is, nigga, you should still be solid, nigga. Nigga, like, and at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't like, bro. It's like, why would you be sending my girl all this old? You feel me? Ain't what nothing recent. It's 2024. Yeah, but me and Bam met at the end of 2024. So whoever the I was fucking before her, nigga, ain't your business. You feel me? Yes, the police let me kick down the door. The police was outside. He told me to do it. The police told me to do it. He said, bro, I can't tell you what to do to get in your house. I'm like, what you mean? He like, man, do what you got to do to get in that motherfucker to live here. I said, I bet. Nigga, it was his confirmation that made me bold enough to kick it. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have did it. If police ain't tell me that, I wouldn't have did it. At the end of the day, man, like, I do love Bam, and I hate that this had to come to this, but Bam, the type of person, she's so loyal to her friends and people around her. I don't even think that she like, at that time, it just all of us was tipsy. We was at an engagement party. It was a lot going on. We didn't just have that problem. We had 10, 20 problems that day. Like the devil was trying to stop us from being happy and whatever was going on. And that was just the icing on the cake. You feel me? When I went outside, I seen Zell like sneaking Bam outside and he ain't come in a place. He just pulled up in a black truck and a nigga would like had her come outside and was just trying to talk to her outside. Like, nah, and I seen her outside. I walked out there. I'm like, nah, Zell, what's up, bitch? Nigga, don't speak on my name, bro. I told him, I say, Zell, you speak on my name, bro, you going to sleep, nigga. You feel me? Any nigga speak on my name, you going to sleep. So me and Bam like, Ray, don't all this. You feel me? So me and Bam had some words or whatever because he took up for Zell. Zell was a bitch. He was a pussy and he gonna forever be that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And if you, I just hate that I let another person, no matter who it is, fuck my relationship with my woman. You feel me? What me and Bam got going on, you know, that's my heart, that's my boo, that's my bae.
Okay, so that was him telling his side of the story. Now, it's funny that he said that in this particular video because on the Shade Room, it was also reported that Rayface, which is Bambi's fiance, they were saying that they broke up the engagement, and the source says that the split happened after he allegedly tried to force his way into the home. Now, this is what the article says. So the article stated that they got engaged. She got engaged to her boyfriend during her birthday celebration back in March, and then the source confirmed that they were no longer together. The breakup rumor surrounded the two after fans noticed that they were not following each other no more on IG. The source revealed that Rayface kicked in Bambi's door while she was ignoring him. The source says that she was home at the time and the police were reportedly called as a result. The source adds that Rayface's alleged forced entry into her home sealed the deal on their breakup. The whole incident unfolded after the former couple's engagement party. Okay, so he pretty much explained what really happened with that particular situation in that live video. Now, from the looks of it, it looks like that this is going to be shown on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but there is a trailer that came out there yesterday. It was like a 1 minute trailer that showed like a lot of the things that's going on this season of Love and Hip Hop, right? And so I feel like this is going to be a good season, despite the fact that these people are going through the most shit. But a lot of the times when they're going through the shit that they're going through, it sometimes bring out the best in them on this reality show because we like to see mess and the drama. Now, why am I not surprised that Zell has an issue with this man, and why am I not surprised that he is the one that's the drama starter? I'm not really surprised by that because that's exactly what Zell does. I've never really seen nobody step to Zell, really not no man at all. They normally, sit around and let Zell say and do whatever the fuck he wants to do for whatever reason. But hopefully Rayface is the exception to the rule because I really want to see somebody put Zell in his place. I honestly do. Zell really gets into people's business way too fucking much. I never really cared for Zell that much like that. I started off liking him when he first came into the scene, but as time went on, I never really cared for him anymore after that because I just feel like he is way too messy for me. We like a little bit of mess, but Zell is a little bit too messy. But I did see another video that was placed that, by Rayface. He was basically saying that none of Bambi's friends really like him. And it's not just Zell that be saying shit about him. He said Malaysia don't like him, Zell don't like him. They all be telling Bambi stuff. He said that they all don't like him. So although I like Rayface from what I've seen on the show, it gotta be something now, Rayface. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to say that a bunch of that a woman's friends don't like you and all this other shit. So I've been in a situation where I don't like my friend's man, but it was for a reason. So if both of those friends don't like you, what are you hiding and what have they seen and what have they heard? It either has to be something that they've seen with their own two eyes, it has to be something that they heard in the streets, or it's probably something that you did to rub them the wrong way, or it could be a situation where they just don't want Bambi to be with you. That's also a part. It could be a part of the problem as well. So who knows? But that's just what it is. But I like Bambi and Rayface though as a couple, and I loved seeing Bambi move forward in her life. So hopefully they can get past this. But I want to see. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see all of this shit unfold on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which will be airing in a couple of weeks, and I cannot wait to see it. It's gonna be a good ass season. Love and Hip Hop is back on the up and up. Y'all better tune in. Y'all been missing out. Now let's go ahead and get into the next thing. So let's talk about Miss K Michelle. Now y'all know that K Michelle been on a rampage, honey. She did an interview with Cam Newton, and I loved every single morsel of that interview. It was a 2-hour interview where she talked about a whole lot of stuff, and she never misses a beat when it's time for her to shade Rasheeda and Kirk. And let me tell y'all something. I don't care what nobody says. When it comes down to K Michelle shading certain people, I'm never going to be upset. She can shade Tamar all she wants. I don't care. And she can shade Kirk and Georgia Prune all she wants to, because both of them wronged, all three of them wronged her in so many ways. And it's be forever when it comes down to them, and I don't give a damn. She can say whatever she wants about them. However, this is what she had to say about them, and we'll be right back.
I love that for you.
You do?
I swear on everything.
Tell me why you love that for me. Come on, for me.
I'm an opponent of happy.
Yeah.
Be happy. Go to, go do, go be with whatever, whoever, whenever, long, and as long as it incorporates happily.
Yeah.
Then whatever.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're married.
I'm not.
If you can't tell me that you're happily married, don't tell me you're in a relationship.
Oh, but they gonna tell you they married. I've been married, but you are miserable.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Frost Bistro. It reminds me of the Rasheeda and Kirk situation. They've been married for forever and they are miserable. That is horrible. And I just remember her yelling out saying, "You'll never be married." Well, not to that bullshit. You is right. You know, don't just be married to be married. And that's what I want for Black women. I'm all for Black love.
Can I stop you right there?
Stop me. Come on.
That's what my home, my nucleus was. I don't want to be married just to be married.
Like,
I love that for you.
You do?
Now that was Miss K. Michelle and Cam Newton, where they were talking about being married just to say that you're married and not being married for the sake of happiness. And K. Michelle said that when people say that reminded her of the whole Frost Bistro thing. And when she said that reminds me of Frost Bistro, I already knew where she was going. She was talking about Kirk and Rasheeda. Now let's be honest here. A lot of the K. Michelle haters were in the comments and they were basically saying that she's miserable herself and all she does is talk about Kirk and Rasheeda. Well, let me just tell y'all something. Y'all know I call me biased, call me whatever you want, but I'm gonna always be Team K. Michelle, especially when it comes down to Georgia Prune. Always, all the time. Okay. First things first. Rasheeda sat in that woman's face, and granted, we all know that she was friends with Toya, and she still is friends with Toya, and been friends with Toya for a long period of time. So we already knew that. So that's really nothing. So we already know that they were friends when they came on the show together. Her and K. Michelle came on this show together. And she pretended to be cool with Kay and not really, take sides in the situation. Even K. Michelle thanked her for not taking sides in the situation at hand. She even thanked her for it. And only for her to sit there and say, well, maybe he's not doing that because that's not something that he did to you. You know what I mean? And went along with that for the longest period of time, called her a liar, said that she lied about her abuse. And my thing is this, regardless of if you believed it or if you didn't, at the end of the day, that's really not something that you tell somebody. That is probably the most insensitive thing that you could say to a person that's sitting in your face, being vulnerable and being open with you about something that they have experienced and something that they have gone through. You know what I mean? I would never have anything for you. You feel what I'm saying? I would never have nothing for you. I would never have nothing to say to you because you sat there in my most vulnerable moment and you told me that I was lying about something that really, really happened to me. So therefore, I don't have any respect for Rasheeda. Never will. And at any moment, the moment she sat up in that woman's face and told her that she was lying about her abuse, never had no respect for her at all in the least bit. And also she was one of the ones that would throw in the fact that she was married to Kirk. Like she'll always say, that's why I got a husband and you ain't got one. And the man that you said you want is that man and you not gonna get him and all this other shit. Put Kirk on a whole pedestal and made it sound like that's the type of man that a woman should want and all of those things. And I just felt like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna sit up here? How you gonna sit up here and tell this woman that she is jealous of you because you got a husband and all this other stuff? That's how I felt about the whole situation. I'm like, oh, so you basically gonna tell this woman that she jealous of you because you got a husband? Absolutely not. Don't nobody want what you got. And it's like not too long after you said that and made that as a jab and made that as an ongoing thing that K. Michelle is mad with you because you got a husband. Then the next thing you know, that's when you started going through the shit that you was going through with this same man that you said K. Michelle wish she had a husband to resemble. You sat up there, you had a man that had a whole baby on you and lied about it, and you still going through the same shit as of today. And that shit happened 6-7 years ago. So Yeah, she got every right to shit on you whenever she wants to. She got every right to speak on you whenever she wants to. Y'all spoke on her and her business, so she's gonna speak on you and yours. And y'all can feel however you want to feel about it. I understand, but I don't give a fuck. Team K Michelle, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I ain't finna argue with nobody in the comments about shit I just said. Team K Michelle, Team K Michelle, 100%. I don't care. Team K Michelle. But anyway, let's move on to the last topic of the day, and that is Miss Kenya Moore, honey. Now, Miss Kenya Moore has some things to say on her video. You know, she's been doing her YouTube channel lately, and now she's back on the prowl with it. Now, not Michelle. Now, Kenya has some things to say about Shamia and Porsha's relationship. She said she had a little bit of insight to give on that. And I was very interested to hear what she had to say, because I know that her and Shamia have had a relationship of their own for the last couple of years. And Kenya said that there were things that she knew personally about this relationship between Porsha and Shamia. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. So let's listen.
One of the biggest storylines right now is Porsha and Shamia. They have been friends forever. Obviously, I've known of Shamia since Shamia was first on the show. I remember kicking Shamia, off of my boat when I was, on the show, because she was sticking so closely with Porsha, and Porsha and I were falling out. But Shamia and I have gone back and forth plenty of times, at least several times that I know of, because of her rocky relationship with Porsha. Now, a lot of you guys may not know, I've actually had a conversation with Shamia a long time ago. And that was when Porsha and I were not on the best terms, and we're cool now. But this was when Porsha and I were not cool. Everything that I know about their friendship, I'll just tell you. I never felt that Porsha was supportive of her being on Housewives. They had asked Shamia to be on Housewives as a housewife years ago, and Shamia refused to do it or could not do it. I'm not really clear about the details, but in any event, she couldn't do it. She didn't do it. She did not accept the offer to be a housewife or to interview to be a housewife. And I remember a specific conversation being filmed where Shamia brought up something. Maybe it was her wedding. Maybe it was Porsha not being supportive of her. But I remember Porsha saying something to the effect of, why are you doing this? Why are you over here? Why are you doing this? Do you need the money that bad? And I think Shamia was like shocked, like, what, where is she going with this? And the gist of the conversation was, can't you just let me have this and you go over and do what you need to do? But this is my platform. You need to go and either be my support system or go away. That was the gist of the conversation. Now, I've been on that show, was on that show, still am, still employed, not on the show currently, but for 12 years, I've seen and heard a lot. I've never lied on anybody. Never. Y'all know that. I just remember thinking, is that a friendship or a relationship of convenience? Because a friendship, you cheer your friends on no matter what. And I just remember this saying that Oprah said before, like, if you have a friend that even shows you a hint of them not wanting you to succeed or climb the rung in a ladder, they are not your friend. I strongly believe that. If I don't have a girlfriend that's on the sidelines of me, like, go girl, you better do that. What can I do for you? I'm going to call the producers. I'm going to call the network. I'm going to do everything I can. I need you by my side. I've done that before for a friend of mine, to the point where I'm putting my own job in jeopardy, because I'm like, y'all should look at this girl. She is dynamic. She is beautiful. She is a housewife. She is the one you're looking for, and you're overlooking her. And going so far out of my way, people were like, what is going on? What is the situation with you and this friend? Because she was somebody I truly cared about. She's my friend, and I believe she would be good in that role. However, that's not what I see with Shamia and Porsha. What I see is jealousy. What I see is somebody putting their foot on somebody's neck and saying, you stay down there. I want to be the queen of this. You go find your own thing, which is basically what she said. I mean, I think we already know what that is. It's not a friend. Anyways, no friend I would want to have.
All right, that was Miss Kenya Moore, and she was basically talking about the fact that Porsha was never really Shamia's friend like that. She never really just seen her be a supportive friend to Shamia in the least bit at all. And this is something that I've been saying from the very beginning. I've been saying that from the jump. I know that right now a lot of people don't really care for Shamia because of her performance at this point on the show, and that's I mean, I understand that because I feel the same damn way. Like, she ain't my favorite person right now. But coming into this show, I always felt like Porsha was not a great friend to Shamia in the least bit. I always felt like Shamia was always a friend to Porsha, but Porsha was never really a friend to what's her name to Shamia. Porsha always put Shamia last. It all really started for me when I saw the way that she treated Shamia in regards to Phaedra, how she sat there and let Phaedra dog Shamia out and say that she was fucking on Candy and Todd and all this other shit. Just sat there and let this woman like just drag the shit out of Shamia in her face. Did not try to come to her defense, but what she did do was sit there and agree with it. That was the thing that really got me with Porsha, and I never really just looked at her the same. But by that point, I already wasn't fucking with Porsha anyway, because I just saw how much of a liar she was and how much of a damn lapdog she really was. But you know, a lot of people are saying this about Shamia and Porsha's relationship, and it just goes to show you that everybody's not lying and everybody sees it for what it really is. And at the end of the day, I think that Shamia needs to have a little bit more self-esteem about herself, honestly, and I really mean that in a very nice way. She needs to have more self-esteem about herself and realize that she is a prize and that she's just as important as these people that she puts on the pedestal. This is the reason why people don't feel sorry for her, because she's branded herself as a lapdog after everybody kept calling her that. She decided to make that shit her brand. I don't know why she thought that making fun of the fact that people are calling you a lapdog would be the best move and the best way, but that didn't do anything but make her look even more dumb and crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just 100, honestly. So I don't know, Shamia, I really don't know if you will ever come up out of this lapdog thing. I did hear that at the reunion, her and Porsha got into it real bad, like some proper like. So I don't know where their relationship stands as of today, but hopefully, Shamia really realizes that she really don't need Porsha to be on her side. Honestly, she only needs herself, and that's just the basis of the situation. So I don't know, y'all. Shamia needs to get some self-worth and stop sticking around for friendships that really don't serve her any purpose or really don't mean her any good, honestly, because Porsha is not her friend, and Porsha keeps on showing that she's not her friend. And I mean, let's be honest, Porsha does things like that to a lot of her friends. Like I said, I keep my ear to the street. People tell me shit all the time, and there's a lot of people in those ATL circles that feels that way about Porsha. She doesn't show up for none of her friends, but expects everybody to show up for her. So listen, that's what the people say. That's what I've heard. And I am inclined to believe everything that's being said. And Kenya really don't be lying. Like, you can say that Kenya's messy. You can say that she starts shit. You can say all that. But Kenya ain't never told no lie on nobody. I can't say the same thing about Porsha. But Kenya ain't never told no lies on nobody. That's one thing I do know. But with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like
bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin.
Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out, just fatter.